YouTube, it's Bebop307 here, and welcome back to Neat and Sequoise, who will be the future of a bunch of really awesome babies. I'm hoping. I'm seriously hoping, because she has a stinky tail, she has a lean body. All we need to do is start getting some of the right paws on there. And I have decided officially, I was going to change my mind, I should have zoomed out there, whoops, that Cookies and Cream is going to be her mate. Speaking of which, I'm going to briefly stick him in the water and then start heading him down this way to meet Sequoise. And they're going to end up taking over these two nests right here, under the tree where Colette and Thumper used to reside, and then the berry bushes where Rarara currently kind of is the lead female. Speaking of which, I think she and Rota have to have another child. Oh, I shouldn't have put him there, darn. I'll move him over here, and he can collect some berries. And then, Rarara, you can come over here and breed and sit in the nest. And I know we're having a lot of kiddos, but it's because I'm trying really hard to get some of the healthier kids, the healthier babies, to, oh, hello, Mole. You're watching the whole commotion, probably very, very curious. I think the moles are so strangely curious here. Like, every time there's a big gasp moment, like 5 of them will pop up out of the holes, like, what's going on? What's going on? And that's not really a good idea for you guys, considering that we'll probably just end up munching on you. But anyway, Rarara and Rota, they're technically one of my healthiest breeding pairs at the moment. And they have not given me a lot of great babies. I mean, they're healthy, but they're giving me spiky body, which is not what I need. And it's only Rarara's recessive, and that can be kind of extremely annoying. But that's okay-ish, because they did give me Sequoise. And she might have an easier time passing lean body over big body than spiky body, which apparently is majorly dominant. But anyway, that's not the only thing. I am really hoping that they'll have a son that can be Anaise's mate, because she is currently the very new leader. Ralari hadn't exactly taken on the title, but Anais definitely is taking it on, and she's a young leader. So her father is still helping her out, and she got her first bunny the other day. Probably feeling very proud, like, yes, I'm definitely meant for this role. I will lead my family to greatness, and so on and so forth. And she's been pretty forceful with the rule. And very, very stern and stubborn about it, that only creatures with 2 collecting should be gathering from the berry bushes. And that if they don't have 2 collecting, with the exception of whether or not they have the Cracker Jaw, because with the Cracker Jaw, if they don't have 2 collecting, she'll have them sit around an acorn and stuff. But if you don't have 2 collecting, she would rather you went around maybe digging up roots and or clearing out the grass to gather nesting material to prepare for the big journey in the future. And not everyone is happy about that. I remember talking about in the last episode how Nuvan is actually particularly upset about this. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's unfair because, I mean, although this technically isn't his land, it was a part of it. Colette and Thumper were very much loved by Tiger and Anako, and they kind of had joined this. And this tree is technically his land, but he's kind of been watching over this since I believe the last of Anako's children is actually Komi. Let me go ahead and check that real quick. Let me double check my facts. Where is Komi? Yeah, she is one of the last of their children. Oh, are they all alive? Brunuro and Duckrow. Duckrow? Okay, no, they're all alive. I think they're just elsewhere at this point in time. Like, Duckrow's over here, he has his family, and he's actually supporting his daughter. Because he probably feels pretty proud of her, he loved his mate, and he wants to help her follow that dream. So he kind of is a part of the problem with this. And Komi, she's just relieved that she doesn't have to deal with the stress of trying to take care of everything. And Renuro got totally sidetracked and distracted, and that ended him with a carnivore. Yep, last episode we left off with this carnivore surprising poor Lare and Renuro while they were heading back and clearing out the grass this way. And it's Lare's last day. So I really didn't want this to happen, but let's see. How much life does he have? He has 15 days, you guys. There is no way There is no way that they're going to be able to beat this carnivore, so I think... But the thing is, I think Lari would probably attack him on her last day because, you know, her adventurous side, she'd want to fight. Because she's been looking for a fight, you know? She's been wanting to, like, really just experience it. Experience as much the world that the world can share with her, and she hasn't ever seen a carnivore before. This is her first time, so she's probably pretty happy that she got to fight with it, you know, because she wanted to explore, she wanted to see everything, and then she did. And she has seen everything, and let's see, 9 days. How strong are you? See, this is why I'm trying to bring the claw and ram horns in, and with an Isis line, I'm going to put the claw and ram horns. Exactly that. I'm seriously hoping we get another lean-bodied baby. Please let it be a boy that is compatible with her. But I don't want him to get hurt, because he'll only do 6 damage, and then this will have 3 I'll have him swat it twice, but then I think I'm gonna have him scoot over this way, because I don't want him to die. I want him to go back to his family. I want him to be able to chat with them again, and if he does defeat the carnivore, I'd rather he lived a couple extra days. So we're gonna be dealing with that, and then let's get over here to these guys. And Kukir has just been helping his little brother out, helping him handle the berry bushes, going around, gathering up nesting material, and just helping him keep an eye on things. And he's kind of sneakily given Nuvan a chance to just collect like he used to from these berry bushes without really anyone noticing. And Cuckoo over here has just totally completely ignored the rules, and he's gone off this way to clear out the grass and just kind of wander through its strands. And he probably will run into Dukta very soon, who, because he is kind of so secluded right now, has absolutely no idea what's going on with the only 2 collecting, everyone else you collect grass and everything, rules going on, so he has no idea, so he's just collecting them up here, no problem. And we have a mole. I don't know if Kirta would want to get it, though. Kiraduk would probably make more sense, because I think Kirta's more invested in the berries. I think he much prefers being by the berries, you know? And I might have him scoot down here to clear up some more of the darkness. Alright, thank you, Kirta. It was getting pretty dark over here. So he just prefers the berries anyway. And little old Razmi, she's just been helping out with the family. Kind of the family assignment this whole time, just making sure they collected everything, that it was all going well. And Kuduk has just continued to try and help out with everything, whereas Sukois is probably going to wander over to this area, which will be one of her future breeding nests, but she doesn't know that quite yet. And Anais has been requesting cookies and cream, and Sukois to kind of meet, telling him to go down there and see if there's anybody for him, you know, a mate. And she has heard word of Sukois, who is another lean-bodied creature like herself, which is pretty amazing. I think they're the only 2 creatures on this whole island with lean body. So she would definitely want to make sure that someone, sorry, I can't speak too well, and someone would be able to have babies with her. And so we're doing pretty good on that. And Komi is just going to continue going around and trying to dig up roots. Are there any roots near you? There's tons over here. How about you come up here, Komi? I think you'd be perfectly happy. I don't think Nuva would be too happy with her, though, because he might feel a little bit betrayed by the fact that she's not kind of protecting their home. But you know, when you don't have quite the same abilities as some other creatures with certain things, and she's much better at digging up roots, it can be pretty frustrating trying to hold up a family legacy, a family business that you don't really have your heart in. So I can understand Komi, but I also understand why Nuvan's probably a little upset at her. And Vanta, he's just been up here picking his berries. He's perfectly fine picking his berries. I think he might want to find somewhere with more of them, though, because, you know, we have a lot of berries, and we have so many creatures to take care of it, and I think Rocco's probably going to collect some and maybe scoot off this way. I don't think she's too happy about everything here. She probably doesn't like it, probably doesn't like feeling pressured to do stuff like that. She just wants to continue exploring and seeing things. And she's lucky that Cisco probably hasn't even noticed, because she's so busy continuing to help her family, because she's so many bunnies. Okay, now I think Laco's starting to get annoyed. But Will that hurt her? I don't want her to go down so low, so instead I'll... Oh. I think she'd collect the shells. And then, no, she can't even get the bunny then. Oh, but she found a bunch of shells here. Looks like we have Shell Island over here. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue and finish off the turn. But I think Cisco is just too distracted trying to help and kind of... Oh, so the red jungle grass is the regrowing grass. Okay. But she's just kind of too distracted trying to follow the rule of Queen Anais, Leader Anais. I have to think of a proper title for her. I guess for now she is Queen. And Vankukir, he probably couldn't care less. He doesn't really want to think about anything. He's just gonna go in search of roots, no matter where. And I think Kirvan is also kind of ignoring the rules. He likes berries, so he collects them. He doesn't really care what his sister says. It's like, you're my sister, why should I have to listen to you? That sort of dealio. Alright, I think that's pretty much everyone. You still have quite a few turns, so I might position you over here. That cleared up some of the darkness. Oh goodness. I think Anais might... No, we'll see, we'll see. I think that in the next turn she might kind of try to maneuver people a little more to clear up some of the darkness. But for now, we're going to go ahead past the turn. We have a baby, and I want to make sure we have the right mutations in the mutation menu. Yes, we do. Alright, let's go ahead and pass the turn. Please be healthy. Oh my gosh. Lean body, please? Lean body? Lean body! Yes! Koanara! I swear we've had a Koanara before. I know we've had a Koanara before, but yes! She doesn't have the stinky tail, but she does have the lean body. Whoopsie. But she does have the lean body, and that is perfect. Thank goodness. I'm glad it's haha. Oh, you know what? Before we start celebrating about that, how about we deal with a carnivore? I honestly expected this to happen, and goodbye, Lare. You are just like Porky and Flower. Your ancestors of old followed your heart till the very end, and I respect you very much for that. And you are just going to perish, carnivore. I think Brunuro is probably going to feel much better and very, very proud of himself for getting rid of that dangerous threat before his family even realizes it, too, nonetheless. And Nuvanyu, he's just going to continue helping out with the berries, and I think he might collect some of the grass, too, since he's been doing so well with his berry bush. And I think Kukir is probably going to do the same thing, because he doesn't care too much about the rules, but he's just helping his brother out. And Nuvan, he's stubbornly picking his berries. He's not going to listen to anyone else. It's his land. His family lived here. He's going to do what he wants. And let's see. Komi. There's a route up this way. Oh, there's a lot of routes up this way, so you can go ahead and dig up here. And Rota, you are having fun just picking these berries with your daughter, and I think Razari could scoot there. Oh, Razari. That's a pretty name. Razari. I like that name. Kuduk is doing pretty much the same thing, collecting the berries, and I think Sequoise is probably gonna we'll have to see how she feels. Cookies and Cream is scooting his way down after having talked and spoken with Anais. There's a bunny. Can anyone get the bunny? Oh, no, you're too far for all of my creatures. Darn it. Okay, the bunny gets to live another day. But I think he'll scoot down here, getting closer to see Sequoise, to meet Sequoise, and I think Sequoise is going to head over to this berry bush. And as much as she wants to stay there, I think her older brother, sorry, Razmi, I meant sister. Her older sister's probably going to come down and keep an eye on her. Just make sure she's not, you know, in trouble or anything. And let's see. But Rara, you have finally given me another lean-bodied child, and I think I'll have you breed again with Rota and sit in the nest, since they're currently our only pairing. Stop taunting me, Bunny, please. I would really appreciate that. But we have some mole meat to collect up and some roots to dig. And I think Kiroduk, are there any other roots in the nearby area? There's some up this way, so I suppose you could head out over here. And I think I might actually have Vanta sit down here to clear up more of the darkness. However, there's still a lot. We need to spread these creatures out so much more. Maybe if I have him... No, Dukirvan has kind of been ignoring everything, but Vankukir, he doesn't mind listening to his older sister. So I think he'd go over here. She's trying to maneuver people so that there's less darkness and, you know, that people are making full use of their talents, and Dukirvan is still kind of ignoring what she says. Ah, I can't wait for you to grow up. I hope we get a baby boy. And her father has... Oh! Rocco, your time has come for the bunny hunts! She's probably feeling very pleased with herself right now. And Nunu, he's just collecting berries. He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind helping his sister out. He probably finds it kind of cute that she's acting all queenly and everything, and she's still so young. It is kind of adorable. And Cisco is just doing her best to help out, finding a permanent nest, which is on the swamp tiles. Might get my creatures sick. I don't want that. And Loco, oh, Lakora, you are just here, probably extremely happy. I don't have another shell collector. I really want another shell collector. So far it's just been one at a time. And I kind of like that, just this one mystic shell collector with a connection to the sea. That's such a nice thing. And then, let's see, I think I'll have her go ahead and collect up this nesting material. And Duckrow is just going to dig in the ground and collect some more berries. I think Anais probably lets her dad have a pass because he's still her dad. And oh no! He's gonna pass away? She is most certainly going to sit by him during this. She is really close to her parents. I mean, R'lyeh kind of filled her head with dreams and stuff, but all her father ever did was support her and believe in her, so she's really close to him. And on the next turn she's gonna grow up. I guess that's kind of symbolistic, isn't it? Oh. At least we have these guys up here. Ductus just enjoying his time with the kind of almost it's really special to him, this area. He probably, I think Ami might have filled his, I don't know. I mean, Flower really was a legend, so this area is probably considered really almost magical to him. And to them in general. He's probably feeling pretty happy to just rest here collecting the berries of the magical flower resting spot. Oh, we need a proper name for it. But anyway, I think that's everything. Alright, so we have another baby. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Please have the lean body and the stinky tail. Thank you for giving us Koanara. Let's pass the turn. Please, please, please. Okay, no stinky tail, but do you also have the lean body? Oh, no, that's Rara. Rico. Really? Isn't Rocco your child? No, Rocco is Anime's. Okay. Rico. Rico. Aww. She has the big body. She's not quite what we wanted, but that's okay. Alright. Oh, we're in a dry season. You know, I personally, I don't know what happens during the dry season. Like, is there any particular thing? Do berries not grow as much? Does it kind of just wither out? Or, oh, and Anais grew up and Duckrow! No! Oh, she's probably feeling, bunny! Oh my goodness! Can you get the bunny? I'd rather someone who wasn't a berry collector got the bunny. It looks like you're gonna have to get the bunny, Nunu. Because your sister is a little too distraught right now to be thinking straight. So I think he'd get the bunny. And Anais would just sit here picking her father's berry bush, just kind of taking a moment to remember him, where her little sister, I think her little sister might sit by her too. Just come a little closer and probably pat her on the back and just stay by her side. I feel like I suddenly see a strong bond between you two. Oh, so cute, I love them. Van Kook here, if you would smell around, are there any roots for you to dig? Yes, there are. You go up here and go ahead and dig this root. He's just listening to what his sister says. And Dukirvan, he's still completely ignoring those rules and digging everything. And then, at long last, Cookies and Cream has met his future mate, Sequoise, who has come down here to investigate the berry bush and just collect some of the berries. He's probably still a little bit confused. I'll have him sit in the nest. Very tired from his journey, he's going to rest and take a nap. Much like Kirvan, I believe. Was it Kuvan or Kirvan? Kuvan, who used to sleep in this nest when he first found it. Oh, how cute. Koanara, please come out of the nest. I'm going to have her sit out there, and then we're going to have these guys breed one more time. She's gonna breed with Rota, and I'm gonna have her sit in the nest. And Kirta is just gonna continue picking his berries. He just loves his berries. Really loves his berries. And then I'll have him come down here and collect some more berries. Okay, that's good to know that there's more there. Let's take another sniff. Are there any more roots for you to collect, Kiraduk? There are, and there's a bunny. I think there's someone. Oh no. Okay, we don't have anyone to see that, so I think I'll leave the bunny alone for now. And I'll allow Dukta to continue collecting his berries from his sacred magical resting spot of, oh wow, Bunny Burrow. That's not the name of the resting spot, you guys. It's not the name of the resting spot. And then we have these guys here. She's just got lots of roots to dig up. I think she's having the time of her life right now. I think she's feeling really relaxed. She probably really loves digging around. Why are there so many bunnies? Is it because we got rid of the carnivore? Do they feel safer now? Oh, they're such an infestation. But anyway, I think Ronuro is going to come down and spend some of his last moments with his sister, Komi. It's been a while since they've seen each other, so I think they probably have some fun catching up and talking about the days, and she'd probably talk to him about this new thing that's been going about with the only two collecting berry bush and so on. And Nuvanyu is just going to clear out the grass and then sit by his berry bush again. And I'm going to have Raspberry scoot out this way just to clear up some of the darkness, since that's another thing Anais is very big on, making sure that the darkness is handled. And Kuduk, I'm glad I positioned you better. Razmi is going to continue collecting her berries and probably watch suspiciously. You know, watch Cookies and Cream very suspiciously. But let's see, is there anything else that I need? Right, of course. We have Van over here, and he's going to collect his grass and his berries. And Vanta is also going to collect his berries. And oh, are you? He's actually not too bad of a breeder, so let's go ahead and give him a blue gem in the center. Alright, and he's doing pretty well with those berries. We can go ahead and leave him there. And Cisco, she's just clearing out all this grass because she wants to make sure her family has the most open territories. Man, that's a beautiful blue. I'm sorry, I just had to stop for a second. This is a really pretty blue color. I love blues like that. I like really dark blues and then the kind of gray blues, like, I guess you could say, most of the time when people think sea blue, they think like aquamarine, and I kind of get that, but for me I kind of think like grayish. I guess, I don't know if cobalt would be the right color. When I think cobalt, I think gray blue, but yeah, Rocco is going to collect a little snack and she's going to come down here. Interestingly enough, she's kind of running into where our little shell collector's shell collector, why? She's almost, no, so many shells to collect. Oh, do you think the bunny's gonna, please bunny, stay and keep her company. I'm not gonna move her around. I want the bunny to stay and keep Lakora company. But okay, alright, let's see, let's zoom out. We do have someone else, we have Rota. Let's go ahead and have him collect his berries. Alright, he's doing pretty good. He can clear out these bushes pretty fast. And of course Nuvan, the stubborn Nuvan. And I think that's everyone. So let's go ahead, zoom in, and see what our last baby of today's episode is going to be. Please have lean body and stinky tail. Please, 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 please. Please? Huh? Oh, sorry, it's lagging a bit. Oh goodness, oh it rained. The mole came out. Wait, okay, so he doesn't have lean body, but he doesn't have spiky body at the very least, and is not in his recessives either. So let's see, I'm still gonna I might stop breeding them actually, because she's grown up now, so we have another breeding pair. But, G&B, oh no! Oh, I thought it might have been a fun thing to breed them, because he has normal blood clotting, and we want to get a hold on that. But I think that's going to be it for this video, guys, and I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you have any tips or suggestions or names you want for our creatures, like if you have any ideas, just let me know. And I would love to be able to name some more of the creatures after things you guys have thought up. But anyway, I gotta be bopping on out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!